When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Clemson's offense will get first crack at it today. Trying to get the edge on the toss. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Oh, better look out. It's a seam wide open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside.
Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Wood took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse's going to keep doing it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the move from inside his own 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Vanderbilt's offense will go to work for the first time today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see.
There he goes. Found a little bit of room there to get it up. 30 before going out of bounds. The Commodores are in the hurry up. Out of the shotgun on third down. Makes the catch. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
14, Vanderbilt, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire...
Oh, he's got some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. New set of downs after the completion.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. Slithers into space. Crosses the 45. Off to the races to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Clemson! He got a step and just dusted the field. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one so far. They're up by 7 over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the big fella. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this. Already up 21-0. Release to the back. Gets it out fast. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Johns. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He wants it all. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20.
Returner is tackled down at the 23.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
13.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the tight end. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snags it on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, what a great catch, but he needed to give him a chance to run with it after the grab.
Yeah, third down, you need more than that. Maybe the play needs to go a little bit further down the field, but you're right, a more accurate pass maybe gives him a chance to stay.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Looking to pass, it's Johns. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They unleashed an aerial assault. Turning it on! Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone.
Number 15, set to kick this one away.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Smashes through the tackle. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Buffalo. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Here's the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Paul.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice. You're feeding them, so I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's going to fire deep. Hits him inside. He's still going. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But
There he goes! The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Vanderbilt!
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Vanderbilt, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Commodores will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's not going to make it, stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
70. Vanderbilt.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Commodores line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Touchdown, Clemson! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Catches it inside his 20, chance to really gain some ground. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Touchdown, Tigers! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those, so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Wake Forest is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing on the basketball court with the Deacs. They're up 14 over Stanford. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Commodores send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Cradles it at the 35.
The return is brought down at the 48, and the Clemson offense will take over.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll move the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Sampson. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. On the run, fires downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The lone back's got it. Oh, he got loose. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success.
Back's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Back to pass, it's Johns. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Commodores come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
On to kick it away.
Makes the catch right at the 50. There he goes. Open it up. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive...
Touchdown, Tigers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his own 20. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Bobo. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to return it. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Clemson! A great catch and run for 6. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Back to throw, it's Johns. He slings it deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
On the play.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Handoff to the fullback. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Give to the big fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. After getting absolutely nowhere on 2nd down, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game, because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's going to get loose. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree with that.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. To the air on 1st down. Rush is on him, bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Under fire. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.